Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon Sr. It's the EC Show coming to you from sunny South Florida. This is a full EJ production. EJ's in the background shooting us in association with Jeremy Torres of the Performing Arts Center here in Coral Springs. To my left, the Jewish dreidel, Jake Feingold's in the building. Jordan 2.0's in the building. This show is fully sponsored by Katie Power Greens. Katie Power Greens, our Urban Farm Microgreens company that we own. Visit katiepowergreens.com for all your delicious nutrient microgreens. We're doing a lot of stuff with that. We're trying to figure out how we can ship it to people, stuff like that. So soon we'll be able to start sending it out. We're moving forward. We're upgrading. Also, don't forget, if you guys play pickleball, make sure you go to No Strings Attached PB, company that Joe owns, and you go out there and you support him. NoStringsAttachedPB.com. All of your EC Respect merch at EnasiaColon.com. ENASIACOLON.com. New military camo merch coming May 3rd to support our service members and women. So make sure you guys do that. It's dear to my heart. My father, their grandfather was military service, so that's very, very close to home. And the show is powered by Ignite Social. Ashley and her associate Carly also here in the building helping out as well. I think Claudia's in the building too. I didn't get a chance to see. She might be here. Is she here? Oh, she is here? Okay, good. I wasn't 100% sure because we run a little bit behind today, but she's also in the building too, so shout out to her. And that's pretty much about it. Thank you for joining me.
Bro, that was a mouthful.
I mean, yeah, but see, I do it one take.
For sure.
I do it one take. EJ tries to make fun of me because on other shows, when you got to learn different people's names or whatever it may be, it's a little bit different, but this is one take.
For sure.
Now, Joe's not here today, and Joe's not feeling well. He's actually, the whole family is like sick. So we want to wish them nothing but the best and get well soon. We'll see you next episode, homie. We appreciate you.
I've got a couple topics I want to get to real quick.
Oh, no, of course. Shoot them out.
First, go ahead. Do you have
the first thing I have to admit, and I have to do this because I got to eat crow. EJ beat us in a 3-point contest yesterday. I have to do it. I have to do it. I'm trying to teach my son and my daughter accountability, right?
Yeah.
It's not about just deflecting.
Right.
So I just wanted to get that off, and then we can get to the topics.
Everyone has a good night once in a while. Give them his
I'll
flowers.
do it on any given night, bro. Wake me up at 2 in the morning on a random Friday, bro.
You've had 1 out of 2 nights. You've had one really bad night and one really good night. So sample size isn't big enough for.
Hey, bro, what did I say though? What did I say? Single ribbon, I'm good. And what was it? The single ribbon, and I was good.
We'll give you your flowers for one night, but we're gonna have another sample.
Bro, you better bring me.
My back is fucking killing me, dude. I took 2 fucking Advils. My shit is in pain.
Settled in.
Haven't took fucking jump shots in like 5 years.
Happens.
So okay, get to your topics.
The other one is that was one of them. The other one's Craig. Where's Craig?
I don't know. I think he was at the doctor's office or something like that. I'm not 100%
Craig
sure.
said the reason that he didn't show up is because you didn't personally text him. So
I didn't personally text anybody.
I had personally texted Craig and
I didn't personally text anybody
on your behalf. So for that, Craig, you're.
But wait a second. Time out. Hold on. Let's backtrack a second. Didn't I call you or did I? Yeah. Did we speak?
Yeah.
And I said reach out to everybody.
You did.
So that's not enough.
No, and I did reach out. But
so listen, consistency is key. We shoot every Tuesday. Religiously, at the same time.
Right.
There's no excuse.
Craig, you're petty.
There's no excuse. But no, I mean, you texted me earlier today, and you had mentioned, you're like, yo, dude, I got to fill in, I got to sit in, I got to talk a lot more. I need some topics. And what was the first thing I told you?
We just do us.
We just do us. That's it. This show is not like that. This show is not like other shows that you see on YouTube or whatever it may be.
Right.
This show is for us to allow us to tell the audience about who we do things with, why we do it, and what we do. So it's just basically storytelling at the end of the day. So we're just filling them in on what we do on a day-to-day basis. Shout out to Ash. I don't know if she really wants me to tell us, but she has a really, really big content that she did this weekend, or today as a matter of fact. She's shooting with an MLS player. That's why she wasn't here on time. I'm happy for her. Go, by all means. We'll figure it out later. Like, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of it. Like, Ashley was shooting and Claudia helped her and then Carly helped her. Like, go ahead, go do what you got. We'll figure it out later. We'll rotate the shows, whatever it may be.
No doubt.
It's not about structured situations. It's literally just, let's just wing it, let's make it happen. It's raw, it's relatable, and that's it.
Let's talk about your boy Ipe.
Ipe is holding it down. Shout out to Ipe. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we all know who was really playing.
I found out today that supposedly Ipe withdrew 1/3 of Shohei's funds in the period that that he was gambling.
Now you gotta be mindful. You gotta tell them who we're talking about because not everybody knows who's Ipe.
Well, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Ipe is Shohei Ohtani's translator.
Yeah, we all
He's
know
the one taking the fall right now for all the gambling debts.
This man withdrew 1/3 of Shohei's net worth funds.
Hey, put it this way: if I probably had,
and Shohei says he didn't know about it.
If I probably had somebody like Ipe, I wouldn't be a convicted felon. Honestly, to be honest, take the ride, call it a day, have a nice day. No, just seriously, like if you're not in those shoes, you don't know what you're talking about. Like just be quiet, don't say anything. But in all actuality, like he's taking the fall.
Yeah.
Because the bigger bag is Shohei.
Most definitely.
The bigger bag is Shohei, so it's a no-brainer.
Most definitely.
But no, some of the stuff that's coming out about how many bets he placed and how much they were.
Bro, guy's got like 190 bets at like $10,000 a bet or some shit. Like,
dude, he has a problem. he has a really big problem.
And just from knowing what I know about the game, what bookie isn't questioning where that money's coming from at some point?
I mean, he knew he just had to keep quiet more than anything else.
Right.
No, but I mean, I listen. More power to him. It's kind of messed up because you would think, like, in all actuality, there's some type of privacy going on or whatever it may be, but there really isn't. So it's just like, and baseball's just gonna throw it under the rug. It's gonna stay quiet. Shohei's gonna have a good season. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna address it. They're not gonna talk about it. They're gonna make it seem like he's the victim, which he allegedly technically is, and they'll just leave it at that.
For sure.
They would just leave it at that.
It is what it is. Shout out Jonte Porter.
So over the weekend, and I've been going nuts over it over the weekend, and you just got a taste of it. You need a chance to really listen to it. But I was refreshed because music literally like went to another level between this whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar and all these guys, all that nonsense. But the reason why I was happy is because it actually felt like a competition. Like, it actually felt like I'm listening to one guy's song, and then I'm listening to another guy's song, and I'm waiting for the next guy's song to come out. I mean, and it's like
the same shit happened with Drake and Pusha, but that was like, I don't know. I feel like that was way better. I feel like Pusha's like more of like a thug, and like it's more of a beef.
No, but I'm talking about the actual.
You guys are
but I'm talking about the actual rap competitiveness. Like, to me, what I was listening to this weekend and how I was going back and forth, it got me engaged to where it was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to find out, and I'm dissecting lines to find out who the fuck is he talking about.
For sure.
If I would have just waited another 6 hours, the internet would have explained it to me.
That's why I was saying to you, I have to break down the song.
No, of course. And to me, it's good. I like it a lot. I like it. It's funny. The trolling that he's been doing on social media is ridiculous. So he's trolling Metro Boomin, right? And he literally sent a whole band in front of Magic City, which is a fucking strip club in Atlanta, and had a step band playing there because he told Metro, shut your bum ass up and play some drums.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yo, that's ultimate trolling.
I thought they were boys, no?
I mean, I guess like time went along, things just went sour or whatever. Maybe that shit happens. Like, but Drake's trolling level is extraordinary. Like, he had a Mexican guy dancing, play some drum. Like, he takes it to another level with the trolling.
What is that, on Insta?
Yeah, it's all on Instagram. It's all been on Instagram. Like, literally, it's just.
I don't know if I follow him. Probably.
I don't either, but I end up getting it. Like, people, because it's hilarious. It's just funny. It's just mind blowing. Like, I sent it to EJ today earlier because somebody sent it to me, and it's just like, yo, this shit is ultimate trolling level. Like, that's somebody that you don't want to be going against if you have a trolling contest with. You're gonna fucking lose.
For sure.
He's just gonna take it to the next level.
For sure.
But then the thing is there's other people like Rick Ross or whatever, they're involved, but it's just not as funny. You're not, like, the clowning you're trying to do is dry.
For sure.
It's like you need a lot of lotion.
I mean, Rick Ross isn't like a funny. I don't know. I don't think he's like a funny guy compared to like what Drake has in his arsenal.
Like, Drake showed a picture of him with his abs like all cut up, muscular. He showed a picture of Rick Ross with his titties hanging out.
Rick Ross doesn't break the internet. Drake breaks the internet. So like whatever he posts, like
I personally enjoyed the song. Like, I thought it was fucking fire. I thought it was funny. I haven't stopped listening to it all weekend, to be quite honest with you. Like, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
I'll have to listen.
No, of course, without question. But no, other than that, I mean, yesterday we were hanging out together. 2.0 showed up, but then disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
He went to go play pickleball, right? In and out, real quick. I see him from across the field. I shot him out. EJ and I shot him out. Yo, what you doing here? He introduces me to his friend. And then fucking the guy, like 10 minutes later, is walking out the fucking park. We're like, yo, where the fuck you going? Go ahead, tell your story.
So,
tell your story. It's only right.
We pull up, packed as can be. Like, we walked into a disaster. We get on a court in like 2 minutes. Like it's literally, we wait for 2 minutes, boom, we're on. Started the game 2-0, so it was promising. And they started on the 2. So we broke, and then we got 2 quick points. I'm like, all right, here we go. Rolled off 6, so now it's 6-2 them. We get back, 1-2, we're out. They get it back,
You got white.
11-2. 11-2. They had the ball twice.
Fucking
So you got white.
White. 5 minutes. When I tell you I played less than 5 minutes, it was a
So here's the thing, and I had mentioned this to EJ, we're spoiled. We're spoiled. And the reason why we're spoiled is because we're blessed to be able to play at Cypress Head, which is Joe's community, on every Tuesday night after the pod, and we play for hours. And we don't have to worry about anybody else coming in, anybody else jumping in, whatever. We just play game after game after game after game. When your ass goes to the park and you get wiped, you gotta hold court. If you don't hold court, you're not gonna see the court.
And I'm kind of looking at my boy, and he's kind of wanting to go back in there. I looked at him and I said, bro, I'm not waiting 30 minutes for another 11-2
The moral
game,
of the story
bro.
is you gotta be mindful of which park you pick.
Yeah.
Of course.
With which partner you're playing with.
Of course.
Like, if you're gonna show up at a park that's got talent, you best have a partner that can.
It was fucking hilarious. It was literally like, yo, 2.0, what up? And then all of a sudden I sat down and 2.0, what up? Where the fuck you going? It was just like that. I
They
swear
didn't,
to God.
they didn't even do the coin flip on the side.
Yo, the game didn't even. No. He came in, the game didn't start yet, and he left, and the game still didn't start yet.
The ref was still checking the fucking player's gear.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
God.
ref was still like 23. All right, I got you.
So here's the
We're
thing.
still doing the weigh-ins in my ass.
So we went to go support Parkland Soccer Club because they support us. Whatever, we showed up. I support Dumel. Dumel, shout out to you. He was coaching. Coincidentally, there was another girl that was on the other team that also is a friend of Inasia that we went to go support too. Shout out to Alice. She was there too. It got a little spicy. Like, it got a little spicy. There was a little seasoning in that game. So there was some like.
She smacked the hell out of her.
I didn't see it.
Christ, bro.
I didn't see it.
I mean, I saw her hit her.
I didn't see
I didn't see what caused the entanglement. But
So come closer.
Shawty was pissed from the get-go. She had told the one girl that she was gonna slap her, and then 5 minutes later, she slapped the other girl.
Let me tell the story.
So allegedly,
the player that we knew on Prime that played against Parkland was trying to go for the ball. It's a 50-50 ball, and they're tugging at each other's shirts. And then the girl on Parkland like turns around and like clotheslines her arm around the back of her neck. And then the girl from Prime like flips out like, okay, like you already tested me with the girl that pushed me out of bounds. So she slaps her, and then the girl on Parkland literally like tries to punch her in her face.
So let me ask you, where did you get this play-by-play story from? Because you were sitting right fucking next to me, and there's no fucking way you were watching this.
I swear to God,
I got this.
listen,
What happened?
So
What
who
happened?
did you
Remember
get
the girl that was there yesterday?
Yeah.
She was really into the game when she got off her laptop because her friend came in.
She wasn't paying attention.
When her friend came in, yes, she was.
all right, back to this.
I was there.
All right, so back to this.
Man went to school.
So anyway, there was a slight scrap allegedly. Shout out to the referee. The referee, in my opinion, handled it perfectly. He didn't issue no yellow cards. He literally just told the teams, "Hey, sub these players now."
Jake, what happened
And
was
that's
when you look,
no yellows. Just sub them off. That's it. So they got subbed off. Jake and I and EJ and Odie, shout out to Odie, we're walking off the field. The game is over, right? I don't know this lady from a hole in the wall. Hopefully I get a chance to meet her because I was told she was actually a player's mom. Walks up to us and she's like, I think you should buy hoodies for everybody that's on the other team because they don't have respect. And I was like, I agree with you. I think we should.
That's what you meant by that?
Yeah, I was like, I agree with you. I think we should do it. And she was like, I'll give you my credit card. And I was like, okay, I'll rack it up for 10 bands then. Like, I mean, in a joking manner, like, not obviously, but like, what am I supposed to do?
I didn't know that's what she meant with the whole respect thing.
Yeah, no, that's what she said.
I thought she wanted you for some reason to sponsor the Prime team with your gear.
No. She
know
literally, she called. She was like, "Yo, I will give you my credit card right now."
I mean, her. No offense, her team's not competitive.
No, but listen, I'm not there for that. I'm just there to support players more than anything else. But so as we're walking across the field, and mind you, like I said, I know people on this team. I know people on this team. So I take it upon myself. I didn't even have to have the lady do that. I take it upon myself, knowing the team, knowing the coach, knowing the player. Yo, bring both of the players here, right? So I call both of the players over. The away coach is like, excuse me? I'm like, coach, I say, can I get this player? I know her by name. Obviously, I say her name. Can I get this player? He's like, do you know her? Like, I'm like, homie, I'm asking her by name. How would I not know this girl if I'm asking her by name? You know what I'm saying? So she finally comes over. The other girl comes over. I talk to them, and I just basically tell them, like, look, girls, nobody's here to do this. This was unfortunate. It happened. Whatever. It's a squabble. Everybody show respect. This, that, and the third. Shake hands. Whatever. Keep it moving. And that's it. I didn't have to do that. I did that because it's the right thing to do. Like, that's not my place. I don't know technically this player from a hole in the wall. Yes, I know this player, but, like, I just did it out of the love for the sport more than anything else.
Yeah, the problem is the coach's reaction to the whole thing. You should have smacked the hell out of him too.
Yo, for real, he was like, what? Excuse me? I was like, dude, you think I would be calling your player if I didn't know
At
it?
the end of the day, you're coaching a girls' soccer team. Like, you should be the person that, you know, calls the players aside type of thing.
Of course. He should have did what I did.
Yeah, right.
He should have did what I did. Yeah, of course.
So to, like, have the reaction he had, like...
It was ridiculous.
He should get the
It was a joke. It was a joke. No, but we went there to support. We went there to watch games because, in all actuality, Parkland does support us heavily, and it's community-based, so I'm very thankful and appreciative of everything that they do for Unasia and EJ. Without question, there's so much more that's going to be going on in the summer between training and games and this, that, and third, and things that we're going to do in the future. So, I mean, I show up majority of the time just to show face more than anything else because I want people to see that it's not just like a one-sided thing, you know?
For sure.
That we are immersed in the community, we are involved, we do help out in any way, shape, or form, this, that, and third. I mean, sometimes, honestly, I don't even be knowing some of these girls from a hole, and I promise you, from a hole in the wall, and I'll just start spitting things that I've learned and things that I've known going through what I go through with Unasia, and I just talk to the girls, and the girls just like gravitate towards me, and they'll just be like, "Oh, really?" and then just ask questions, and they feed into it because they obviously know Unasia. They know Unasia. They know she's my daughter, but they don't know me.
Right.
So I just give it to them, and they Dumel co-signs it, and the next thing you know, they're asking me questions or they want feedback, and it's good. It's good to see because you're passing on what was passed on to us, the way it was passed on, free, like not charged, to the next group.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what it's about.
Last night was almost a boxing match for sure.
Let me ask, if I talk about CNN, are we gonna get flagged?
I don't know, dude. Honestly, well, I mean, it doesn't matter if we get flagged because we're on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. Rumble's a new platform that we use, and there's a funny story about that. Because I reached out to a buddy of mine's, and I asked him, he's an IT kid, and I was like, yo, we're getting flagged on YouTube. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what shocking content is. I'm going against AI. It doesn't tell me what it is, whatever, this, that, and third. What do I do? He goes, yo, sign up to Rumble. Now, mind you, I don't even know what Rumble is. And
Right.
Ashley agrees with me. She didn't know what Rumble was neither.
Right.
So we load the episodes on there, right? And I actually start to look at like the actual feed. Rumble is a very white rice platform.
Right.
It needs a lot of seasoning. So we're going to be here to bring seasoning, to be honest with you. Because I kid you not,
What is he talking about?
I think DJ Academics is the only black guy on the whole fucking network, to be honest with you.
I've been watching Steve will do it on there for.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's a very, very one-sided. But we're here. So we're gonna bring the sazon, the adobo, the complete seasoning, the Italian seasoning.
Sure.
We're gonna bring all that
It's already
to
there.
Rumble.
What is he on?
No,
about?
what?
It's already there.
What's already there?
The list of American Hispanic spices you just named.
No.
What do you mean?
You know, we're talking about on the actual platform.
I know, bro. I'm not slow. I'll pull up Rumble people on Rumble right now.
I didn't see anyone. Like when you go to your feed, it literally shows you everything that's straight.
there's
Like how AB says cracker of the day.
There's some.
There's straight crackers of the day on like every list on there.
There's more popular than you think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So tell me.
I mean, Steve and all his guys are huge.
Okay, what else?
It's a diverse platform.
Really?
Yeah.
How diverse?
Pretty diverse.
It's pretty diverse, bro.
I didn't see anything.
It's pretty
This
big.
guy-
I can show you my feed. I promise you. I'll show you the home
How
screen.
could it not be, bro? It's like a YouTube. It's a competitor of YouTube, of course.
Yes, but what I'm telling you is from what I saw on my feed, it was just straight.
I mean,
white rice, white rice, white rice,
What-
white rice,
why are
we calling it
white
white
rice,
rice?
white rice.
Once you start clicking on shit and like interacting with the pages, the shit's gonna start showing.
Why
up.
would-
Okay, I'll give you that, but I'm telling you from what I saw.
For sure.
So then I told Joe, and because Joe joined it. His show, I apologize in advance, is on there now as well. So you'll be able to see episodes on there. So Joe went on, and Joe's like, Yo, same thing for me. It's nothing but UFC, power slap.
It's all those people.
It's all those, yeah.
It's all power slaps people. It's basically.
But I saw it as an opportunity. I wasn't mad. I just saw it as an opportunity that now we can bring our South Florida ways to that channel.
It's definitely a better opportunity than YouTube, but Rumble's loaded with all the influencers that are like under Dana White's wing that are like promoting power slap and all that shit. That's what Dana White's like trying to do.
Dana White, power fucking sponsor us. I don't give a fuck.
That would be amazing, bro.
I'll fucking wear power slap. I'll power slap you all on this bitch.
Honestly,
I don't care.
Dana sponsors people. Like, you just gotta like, you gotta be like,
You just gotta reach out.
You gotta be into. Nah, I've reached out to him so many fucking times. His mother and father-in-law used to live 3 doors down from me in Vegas. And he would pull up all the time. Dude, I would message this guy, Uncle Dana. I see your Lamborghini 3 doors down. Like, I'd love to meet you. Couldn't get a fucking response.
Dude, I'll kid you not. I will do an amateur power slap on the Center of Performing Arts stage.
I'm down.
Sponsored by the EC show. Like, 100%.
Who would you have slapping each other?
Midgets. I would have midgets slapping each other. Like it'll be like a little. I swear. I'm dead serious. That would be hilarious. We'll break the internet. Imagine Hasbullah and the other little freaking his buddy that he always goes at.
You're not gonna be able to get him in this country right now.
Oh well, yeah, because he's Russian, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
You're thinking in the
Talk
right
about-
direction, though.
Can I talk about CNN now?
Go ahead.
Shout out my boy OJ, R.I.P. CNN decided to play OJ's chase for fucking 8 hours on the day he died. They've got some fucking nerve.
Why?
To play his chase for 8 hours.
It was a monument. Do you remember when you were when that happened?
No, I think I was. I don't know. What year was this?
Many years ago, sir.
Do you remember? Yeah, I might have just been born. It might have been 95.
You were swimming in your dad's nutsack?
It's possible.
Yeah.
But like, for them to play 8 hours and disrespect the guy like
So here's the thing.
That's brutal, bro.
Here's the thing.
Only CNN.
When you own a network, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yes.
I just told EJ that earlier. EJ was sitting there and EJ was asking before the show had started. He was getting on Jeremy. He was like, yo, Jeremy, my dad is so demanding. He's so demanding. No. There's a difference between demand and command.
Why is he on my
And when you're a paying person, you have requests that have to be met. You know what I'm saying? So like if I have a list of shit, right? And Ashley's in the background, and I don't know if I did say it earlier, this whole episode's powered by Ignite Social. But Ashley's in the background, and Ashley and I talk throughout the day. There's certain things that her and I go over, and we're like, yo, this, that. We make sure that those checklists are marked off. Sure. It's the same exact thing. So if I'm constantly telling EJ, yo, EJ, did you do this? EJ, did you do that? EJ, did you do... Those are all commands that I'm trying to make sure that he checked off.
Bro, on the other hand, you could have no discipline, and that's a bad track, so...
See?
Be thankful.
See? And what did Jeremy, what did he say earlier? Jeremy had mentioned it earlier, too, that...
The client's always right.
The client's always right, and I guarantee you, out of all the people that he's, like, literally dealt with in his career of doing this, I'm not even close to being as bad as any of them. Not even.
No, I'm sure not.
No, of course not, but he doesn't know that.
I'm sure some of them come in and fucking request the world. I'm sure they do. That's how every business works. Some of my clients, they request the world, bro.
I'm not gonna get into that because I can't. I don't want to be disrespectful, but this kid ends up showing me something at like 6:30 last night.
Bro, I had a... Go ahead.
You can say it. I'm not saying it.
What?
If you want to talk about that on camera, you can say
I
it.
could care less. I had a fucking client write me a novel to where like she could have potentially like entitled a novelist as her career position. Dude, she fucking wrote me a storybook at like 6:45.
A thesis?
Yeah, about
A college thesis.
about why her invoicing is not working. Dude, let me just tell you, I've been working on a project for like 5 months that has a go live date for September. We're still like 5 months out from September. The program's not live. The invoices are not live. For you to send me a novel like that at 6:45 just makes me hate you like so much.
AM or PM?
PM.
Oh, I thought she said
AM would have been even fucking worse. AM would have been like, what the hell's wrong with you at 6:45 a.m.
Imagine you get up
PM's like
6:30.
Well, I feel okay. So like, it's different for us because we know each other. But sometimes I do text you that early.
That's
but I'm
100%
gonna tell you why. I'm texting him that early because
you got food for me.
Jake gets blessed with our meal plan that Wendy makes for EJ and I, so he gets extra food, right? So it just happened today. Jake texts me and goes, "Yo, dog, what's up with the extra like protein today. Like this extra.
This
Like,
shit was heavy.
it was heavier than usual. So it was told to us by the person that's training EJ and myself that we're not getting enough protein, so he wants us to eat more. So Wendy took it to another level. So that's what you were able to see today.
Dude,
like
she was gas. Yeah. I mean, the days that you have like the sausage or like the shit that's fire, I don't mind that at all.
No, you don't mind it at all?
No.
Nah, she made some lamb. What was it? Lamb, orzo rice, and tzatziki. So it's gonna ridiculous. It's gonna be nuts.
Yes.
Oh my god! But no, other than that, there's pretty much anything else we had to. Oh, I know I have to touch the new heights thing. I know I have to get to that. In the heights.
We've been waiting for that.
In the heights. No, I didn't forget. I just knew I needed the buffer because this is the first time I'm doing it. You know, I know his homie, Dr. Dre. Shout out to him. I know that basically I have to just plug the show. That's a show that's coming out June 7th and 8th here at the Center for Performing Arts. It's in the Heights. It's a show that they put on here. It's supposed to be really dope. I'm probably gonna come in and I'm probably gonna check it out myself. And I just got hit with it earlier today. And when Jeremy sent it, the same way that lady sent you a fucking novel, Jeremy sent me a novel.
Right.
And the first thing I said was, Jesus, that's a lot. Like it was a lot to really, really get to. Like seriously,
right.
I got a chance to look at it for the first like couple minutes, and then I just didn't look into it again.
The thing is with Jeremy being your friend, you were gonna look at the
of course
100%.
No, of course.
What this person sent me, like I didn't look at it until mid-afternoon today because there was no fucking shot I was gonna respond.
Right. So it's called In the Heights. Okay, I gotta get that right. It's June 7th and 8th, and it will be here at the Performing Arts Center. You can get your tickets here. It's a non-for-profit. Envision Theater Company is the name of the company. It was established here in Coral Springs. And it's Andre Russell, who we call Dr. Dre, and Andrew Rams, because I haven't gotten how to say his last name yet, so we're going to just call him Andrew Rams for now. They are the owners of the company, and they're the ones that hire local talent for the actual theater events that they put on. And they put on a ridiculous amount of shows. I've seen one of their shows. I've seen the SpongeBob show that he was involved in, so I've been here personally to see that. But the crazy part about it is they're partners. One is a Cowboys fan and one is a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So they clash all day long, every day. So I didn't even know how that worked, because it was just like when he told me originally, I'm like, yo dude, how do you pull this shit off? Like seriously, like, how the fuck do you pull this shit off? Like you're an Eagles fan, he's a Dallas Cowboys fan, you guys are just butting heads all day long. But no, they literally do a good job of putting on a show. And they're going to be here June 7th and 8th. And I'll have a little bit more information on further episodes too, because we got 2 months to almost plug this shit. So, you know what I mean? But other than that, what else? Did you want to address anything else?
I got nothing.
Really? That was it?
Nothing on the
Because what is that? That's 30 minutes? Oh, well, that's it then. That's going to conclude today's episode. Make sure you click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms, on Rumble and on YouTube. You guys are doing an amazing job. Shout out to the people in India. If I had an address, I would drop fucking merch there. Because you guys are killing the stream. Without doubt, without question. Make sure you go visit.
Shout out Pakistan.
Don't say that. You can't say backstage.
Bro.
Make sure
They're giving us big numbers.
Yeah, they are giving us big numbers. Make sure you get your KD Power Greens, microgreens at kdpowergreens.com. No strings attached, pb.com for all your Pickleball merch and your EC Respect merch. Military drop May 3rd to support our service members, service women at EnasiaCologne.com. ENASIACOLON.com. It's good. She'll be home soon. We'll be putting in some real work. You guys will be able to see all of that shit on Instagram. Shout out to the people in Canada, Drip Force, Drip Toronto. I appreciate everything you're doing. Be on the lookout May 3rd for that drop too. Special sneaker drop on May 3rd. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. See you next episode.
Peace.